guys, today we are making low-carb crock pot coconut cream bars.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
Okay.
I'll clean up
Okay.
the kitchen.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
That still has coconut in it.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I am Cris from recipes@crock.com.
I am Mikey from recipes.crock.com.
And I am super excited to share a new recipe with you guys this week, a low carb dessert recipe.
I'm just excited because we're having dessert.
It is an adaptation of one of my very favorite recipes out of this cookbook. This is Easy Keto Desserts, and there is a coconut custard pie in here that is like absolutely delish. And so I got to thinking the other day, well, when I'm on the road in the RV, how on earth am I going to make something like this? It's so creamy and it's just perfection in every bite. And so I got to thinking maybe I could figure out a way to make it in my crock pot, and then we can have it when we're on the road too. And so that's what we did, is I've been testing several different ways to make it, and we've come up with the method of how we want to make it in the slow cooker, and we're making it into coconut cream bars, and they are dreamy. They're absolutely dreamy. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. So the way that we do this is we make the mixture in a blender, but if you don't have a blender, you could use your food processor, or you could even use probably a hand mixer. You just want to make sure everything gets blended really well.
Really well, yes.
And if you want the oven instructions, definitely pick up this cookbook. It's got lots of yumminess in it. I honestly haven't had anything in this that I've tried that I haven't enjoyed, so
we'll put that down below in the description, where it talks about the Amazon affiliate links for it.
Yes,
it will go right in there.
You'll be able to find that. Okay, so Mikey's going to tell us what we're going to put into our blender. It's going to be 2 batches. First, we're going to do 1 set of ingredients, and then we'll add the second set of ingredients.
We're pretty much doing all the wet ingredients first, plus our sweetener, and then we'll add in the rest of our dry ingredients. And that is this. You want 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Then you want to have 3/4 cup of sweetener.
And we are using the confectioner's version of, say that word, I can never say it.
Erythritol.
That stuff. And
Sucrin makes it.
Yeah, you can do the Sucrin version, and that's the pink bag, or you can do Swerve. Both you can find on Amazon, and I think both are in our influencer shop too. If you don't like these brands, I haven't tested it with any other. I just know the confectioner stuff melts away into the bar really good.
Yeah. If you use granulated, it could be kind of grainy, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is you want to have a 1/2 cup of full fat coconut milk.
And this is canned, so you don't need to look for it in the refrigerated aisle. You can just look for it. I'm pretty sure you can find it like with the other Asian inspired foods.
Yeah. And I'm just going to tell you this from experience. If you see the saucier back there on the stove, that's because Addie put the groceries up, and she thought since it was coconut milk that it should go in the fridge even though it's canned, and it turns into a block of coconut fat with water. So I had to sort of heat it up a little bit.
Reconstitute it.
Yes. And then you want to have 4 eggs.
Yes.
That is the wet. And then you also want to have a cup of unsweetened coconut flakes, just like that. You can find them in a bag in a store anywhere.
Yeah, like the cookie aisle.
Yes, and then you also want to have 3 tablespoons of coconut flour. You want to have a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and also a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, however much salt you want to put in there. She says a 1/4 teaspoon. It gives it just a little bit of burst of flavor.
And then on top of that, while we're mixing all this, you can have your lovely assistant butter the inside of your crock. And I would say, even if you're using non-stick like the Ninja, like what we're using, still butter that, because we want these bars to be able to pop right out.
And I use lard on this. You can use butter, you can use lard. You just want to make sure there's a fat in there.
So this first column is all the things we're going to dump in. One thing you need to keep in mind is by having your melted butter, ours has lasted a little while.
Yeah, which I'll just stir that up.
But that's okay, because we're going to have eggs and hot butter in the same thing, so we don't want them added at the same time, because you don't want your... You don't want your eggs to cook with the butter.
Yeah, so melt your butter first, let it sit, it'll be fine, and then do this to annoy your wife. And just stir it back up. Just make sure that it's down to room temperature. If it's warm, it's okay, it's not gonna hurt anything. But you just wanna take all of your wet ingredients and your sweetener. Oops, and I just
You're buttering your phone. Oh, and I'm egging the entire...
So I filled that bowl up kind of full with eggs.
Just a little bit.
I'll take over from here. Butter right in there. And all you're doing is you're just making a really good custard in your blender.
Yep.
On your counter, wherever Cris poured everything. And then your sweetener goes in there.
Yep.
And, oh gosh, we're getting it. We're a hot mess! Alright, and then all I want to do is blend it until everything is smooth. Make a little coconut smoothie now. So I'm just going to hit it on blend and let it go to town. And then once that's blended up, now I want to go ahead and add my coconut.
A little pinch of salt.
Just a little pinch. Oh, your phone was there in your back pocket. Somebody's being safe.
Coconut flour.
That's 3 tablespoons. Your half tablespoon of your baking powder. Your half that was a half teaspoon. Sorry, half teaspoon of baking powder. A half a teaspoon of vanilla. She doesn't trust my pouring techniques. And you already got, you did the pinch of salt, that's right. Yep. And now we're just going to go back and blend it again until this is one big, thick, frothy mess. Hopefully if I can put that lid on, that mess will stay inside the blender. And here we go. Crank it up. And that's it. Now all we want to do is take it and pour it into our greased pan. Now we're using our non-stick Ninja. We're still going to grease it though because you want these to slide right out. Look at that. That is beautiful custard right there. That smells so good. You could really, really smell the coconuts and the vanilla in there. And then as that cooks down, those eggs are going to sit up in there, and that's what's going to make it really custardy and creamy.
Now, yes, we're going to put this on high for 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours. Now, depending on how your slow cooker cooks, it may take a little bit more time or may take less time. But we have some movie magic going on around here.
We already made some as we were testing these out today. So.
Oh, vanilla down.
Oh no.
Okay.
Let me extract it from the floor.
It's been a day. It's been a day. I'm going to actually set this back here and
that'll
turn
work.
it on here in a minute. Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'll clean up
the
kitchen.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
That still had coconut in it.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll clean that up later.
Okay. We need the sugar-free Cool Whip.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do...
Cool Whip or just the
whipped
heavy
cream. Is that, did I say Cool Whip?
You did.
Goodness. Okay. So let's show them what this looks like. Michael.
It says to shake first.
Stop. Okay, so when this is done is whenever it sets and it'll just have a little jiggle to it. It's not going to, it's just set. And you can just tell the center was done, the whole thing was done. We aren't looking for necessarily anything to turn golden, unlike the pie, which will have a golden edge to it. But these are like set up just perfect. And then what you're going to do after they're set in the slow cooker, you want to remove it from the heating unit and let it sit on the counter or on a cooling rack for an hour or half an hour to an hour so that it can kind of come down to room temperature, and then you pop that baby in the fridge for an hour to 2 hours. Now, one of the things that I want to tell you is you need to be very careful of the moisture that collects on the lid, because what it will do, you see that over there? Mm-hmm. If the moisture pools down onto the bars, it kind of affects the texture. So you can either have a clean tea towel over it while it cooks, or you can use a paper towel over it while it cooks. But definitely after it's done cooking, you're going to want to remove that lid so that that moisture won't collect on top and drip down onto it.
You're absolutely killing me here. I just want to have one so bad.
Okay, well okay, be very careful.
I'm very careful.
Oh.
As careful as I can be.
Yeah,
There
they
you
are
go.
very
Yes,
set
right
up.
there.
Like they look like they're going to be really, really delicate, but they just cut up so nicely. So after they cool and they're completely cool to the touch, then you want to cut them into 8 portions and add your sugar-free. Oh, he's going to add a design. Add a sugar-free design, or sugar-free. Add some sugar-free whipped heavy cream.
Heaven cream?
Heavy cream.
Cody's having a day.
I am.
You know what?
Huh.
I always go up there and talk to them. I want you to show them my artwork, and you go up there and enjoy those guys. I'll just sit back here and look cute.
And he'll probably grab a bar here in a minute.
Daggone right.
So you can do that, or you could do the nice little spiral. But this has an amazing texture to it.
Did you show them my smiley face?
Yes, I did. So it's a nice little coconut cream bar. It tastes like coconut cream pie without the crust, but so creamy and delicious. And then I always love, I love the sugar-free Cool Whip, or not Cool Whip, sugar-free whipped cream with it. But it's got
You're making me really crave Cool Whip right now.
I keep mentioning it. But no, it tastes like, it really reminds me of coconut cream pie. It's very good. We're gonna wanna refrigerate the leftovers, if there are any, and hide them from your family. You might find some kind of, I don't know, box that makes them think, what are you doing?
I've never been back here before while someone's up there at the
That
camera,
makes them think that it is not, you know, a yummy, creamy dessert.
You know, if you come back here, I could borrow that fork since the rest of them are dirty and I gotta do dishes.
Oh, goodness.
I could have me a bite of that.
You want a bite?
Hey, y'all. I'm gonna eat. Go ahead, tell them what they do now.
Alright guys, if you like this recipe, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you are not already a member of the Crock Posse, we'd love for you to click subscribe and become a member of our slow cooking family around here. If you would like notified every time we upload a video, click the ding-a-ling down below. But whatever you do,
Laugh often.
eat good food.
And speak life.
Bye guys.
Bye, y'all. Dude, this is a winner.
I know. Now, pretend you never saw this.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon link below.